An edible. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna wait for some people to start rolling in. What a time. What a time. It's been a long day for sure. Glad to be here. Well, thank you, Edible. I'm happy to have you here. I'm glad to be here as well. I've missed you guys. As much as my break was needed, I did miss you guys for sure. Hello, Mel's and Chicken Brooke. Thank you for saying you love my blouse. Yeah, I love this dress. I don't love the sleeves. The sleeves are like sensory bullshit because they're very like tight and they're not stretchy. Like, see, yeah, they don't like. I wish it was. If it was a little more like it had more give, I'd be down with it. You look so lovely. You're glowing. Well, thank you. I'm glowing again. Oh, that's so nice of you. Let's see. Thank you, Oasis. Hello, Under the Moon. Hey, Stars. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, it's a dress, actually. I love this dress. But my brother knocked on my door in like the middle of the night last night because he heard me coughing. So he thought I was awake. And I was like, what? And he was like, just letting you know there's a leak in the washer. Don't use it. And I was like, you could have texted me that. And because it was like literally 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, my guy, what are you doing? Yeah, so hello, Mish. Hello, Lace. Yeah, so a lot has happened. A lot of good, some not so good. Honestly, a lot of the not so good I'm not even gonna address. I'm gonna address a couple things. I kind of just want to say them, get them out of the way, and then move on and get into the fun stuff that I want to update you guys on. I just want to like address it directly because I know that some of these things I think can be like, I don't know, like it's a little touchy because I don't want to incite drama, especially because like the second half of my last live before I took my break is what made me realize that I needed to step away, because the only person in charge of my behavior is myself. And as much as it can be cathartic to match energy with shitty people, it's not for the best for a lot of reasons. And it is harder for me to see that in the moment. So taking a step away and taking some time to just like decompress and process and live life. And more importantly, I feel what I needed to do more than anything was get the fuck off my phone. So that's what I did. And I'll revisit some of this other stuff in a bit. But like, so the first couple days I was like barely on my phone, and then at some point, let me see. All right. Well, there we go. So I was actually going to address the other thing first, but based on what Yamino just said, I'll go ahead and address that first. I was sent proof of what I suspected, that Yamino's been trolling me. And so for a while, like whenever Yamino switched up and started doing that weird flirting shit, I was really uncomfortable because I didn't know how to handle it, because I knew their like past chat history, and like I'm not stupid, you know. It just made me uncomfortable, but I felt like I couldn't say that without it becoming drama or like anything like that. And then when they purchased gifts off my wish list, that was just even more confusing for me, because that's very weird behavior. And with what they just said in the chat right now, I wasn't planning on blocking them, but with what they just said, I blocked them. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that people are so desperate for their favorite reactor's attention that they'll do weird ass shit like that to get engagement in their chat. So I hope you enjoyed the attention from Pulpy. Other than that, we can move on from that point. And the other thing that I found out that I wanted to address was that I had to demod someone, unfortunately. I don't wish this person any ill will. I don't want any hate sent their way. I don't want any negativity towards them. But I was sent proof that they were in a reactors chat that has done some really heinous stuff to me, saying some things publicly that had never been communicated to me. And I felt it best to just go ahead and remove her as a mod, but letting her know I wish her all the best, and that I just think it's best that, you know, it's just best that she not be a mod if that's how she feels. And like, I wasn't going to remove her or block her from my community, but she said she wasn't planning to come back to chat. So those are just like the two little pieces of business I wanted to put out there. Because I just think it's made me extremely uncomfortable how Yamino's been talking to me, and I haven't felt like I've had the ability to just directly say that, without it being twisted into a thing. But ultimately, yeah, I'm just gonna donate the fake flowers and that keychain thing. No, it wasn't Joanna. I mean, people are gonna figure out who it is. So, I mean, because people ask about Salma all the time, but I don't want anyone to send her any negative attention. I wish her well, and I don't have any severe animosity. I just have to kind of protect myself and my community and my peace. And yeah, so, but I don't know if Yamino was literally a hater or not, but they were constantly giving me the energy of the kids in high school that would ask me out as a joke, and it made me very uncomfortable, and I never enjoyed it, and I ignored it for the most part unless it was overtaking the chat so much I felt like I had to address it. But yeah, hopefully we can never talk about these topics again. So yeah, let's move on. Cause I learned other stuff during this little period of time where all this information got sent to me, but from different sources, from my email and my Instagram DMs. Oh, I'm fine. You guys, it's the internet. This is not my first, second, third, fourth, or fifth buddy troll. So, I don't know what to tell you. But, I just wanted to address it now because people always ask, like, when I've had certain mods that take breaks and stuff, they'll be like, where's this person, where's that person, whatever. So she did not communicate her issues directly with me. I'm still not entirely sure why she said what she said, but yeah, so I don't know, guys. Yeah, I felt the same way, but I don't want to incite negativity. It makes sense to address. Thank you, Catlou. That's just how I feel. Because if I do it all now, we can just all move on. If people start asking about it randomly in the chat, some of you guys can answer for me, so I don't have to detract from the live. Yeah. So moving on. I have so much good happening in my life. Like, whatever. That's what that is. So, yeah. I know there's been so many of you who have sent me a variety of gifts that were meant to be, we know, in a much more positive light, and I really do thank you guys for that. It's just unfortunate that some people, my burn's okay, so it ended up, after my members only live, I took a shower, right? And I guess I showered in such hot water, it like re-burned the burn. I didn't even know that was possible. So it was like 5 days after the burn had happened or something, and a blister formed, and then it accidentally popped, when I was like in bed, days ago. So it's fine now, like it doesn't hurt, it just looks a little wonk. But Yeah, uh, so after my members only live, I had made the grape salad, and I took that over there. I spent the night over at Corby's, and there was like a lot of people there because people were in town for the holidays, and that was very stressful for me because I was like, oh my god. I mean, we didn't socialize a ton like with everybody, but I did meet everyone and talk with them a bit, and that was nice. And yeah, I mean, we had a really great time. So I just spent one night over there, and then like once we woke up, I spent basically until dinner time. But I came home to like sleep in my own bed and decompress and stuff. And then, I'm trying to remember exactly the timelines of everything, because yeah, I think it was that, and then I slept in my own bed, and then the next day was yesterday, right? I think so. I don't know. Today's Monday, right? Oh, and another positive update. And he and I have decided that we're shooting to do the first gingerbread house stream on Wednesday. And let me see here. Come on, laptop. What are you doing? There we go. So let's see. We're not officially dating. We're just getting to know each other. But oh yeah, so my mom brought up a really great point, because I talked to her and my dad, and she brought up a great point. Oh yeah, that the gingerbread houses will need time to sit before you can decorate them. So we also have multiple gingerbread houses, and so something, both mainly me, but with a little bit of my brother's help tomorrow when we clean off everything. I'm gonna try to like completely wipe off this entire section of counter over here, so that way I can. My goal is to basically make this whole area like a little gingerbread house village. So yeah, Corby is trans. Corby's pronouns are she, her. And I understand that people can get confused with that kind of stuff, but just to be very clear, I'm not going to really tolerate any other forms of pronouns, because that's misgendering, especially on the terms of purpose. So let me see here. But yeah. Oh, and I do want to. Okay, so I did make a community tab post, but ultimately, what happened with Thanksgiving, honestly, I regardless of what happened with me meeting Corby and everything, I probably would have ended up noping out of those streams. Well, I'm actually just deleting I'm blocking all the people that are trying to incite drama out of this, because ultimately I told Salma how much I appreciated her support, and that I wish I'd had the opportunity to understand what happened, because I didn't know that there was any issues, and I really valued her as a part of my community. So I there's nothing else I can do. I wish there was. So but that's okay, Damari. So anyway, yeah, you're good, Damari. I appreciate you, hon. Yeah. I want I know it's like this is probably a surprise to a lot of you, but I really would like to move on from that topic. I just wanted to address it out the gate so that way, in like a, you know, it's not like in the middle of a cooking stream or something that I'm doing where it gets brought up and it's like it becomes a thing then. I'd like to just handle it now. So sorry, we jumped around a lot of different topics. But yeah, so I want to try to and no, I'm not cooking tonight. This is just going to be a little bit of a chatting live. Why did you delete your community post? Which community post? Pause. Which community post? I see them there. I don't know what community post you're talking about. No, I haven't gotten that. I'm not yet. Not yet, Buddha. No edible. Because there was layers to that comment they made. So, and then I'm not getting into that on my channel. So, I apologize if you guys are confused. I just have to address these things because people get way too involved and weird. And thank you, Laura. Yeah, so tomorrow, I haven't decided if I'm doing a cooking live tomorrow or not. Probably. I'm probably going to do, I don't know what I'm going to cook yet. I'll have to think on that. But more importantly, Wednesday's live is going to be the first installment because I don't think we'll be able to construct and decorate all the gingerbread houses in one live. And when my mom brought that up, I was like, that's a really good idea. And also we'll be able to kind of unbox everything. And then if we feel like we might want to buy any like little bags of candy or get extra types of decorations besides what's provided, then we can do that. And then probably next week will be when we like finish decorating it just to work around my brother's schedule. And so I've got like 2 mini village houses, a bigger gingerbread house, and then the Cheez-It house. So, yeah. What was I going to talk about? I was just going to ask about the Cheez-It house. Oh, yeah. Someone sent the... oh, no. They're 2 separate situations, Lily. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. But, yeah. So, yesterday was really nice. We went to go walk in a park. And so, there's this, like, fairly big park in our area. And that park has, like, benches everywhere. So you walk for a little bit, hit a bench, walk a little bit, hit a bench. And for some reason, I thought the park we were going to was going to be similar. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. So I didn't get to walk nearly as much as I wanted to because I just didn't want to bring the rollator yet. Like, I'm just getting to know Corby. I had never actually taken it out anywhere yet. And so I took like a short little walking clip because the part of the woods that we walked into, it was like right by this like, what's it called? It's not called a canteen. It's called a pavilion, I think, that had like a bunch of like picnic tables on it. So we walked for like probably not even 5 to 10 minutes. We walked around a little bit. Well, it was probably closer to 10 minutes because we walked for a bit and then we found this like tree that we could both just kind of like sit on. and we just like chatted for a little bit and then walked back and then sat at the picnic tables and talked for a while too. And then we drove, and I tried Dutch Bros for the first time. Oh my god, if you have access to go to a Dutch Bros, I tried their seasonal mistletoe lemonade. It was so good. I was shook. I was shook. The woods look so nice on your video. Yeah, it was gorgeous. I meant to include it in the like little montage. I totally forgot, because I took like another little short video of like all this different like green foliage that was really pretty. I might post it randomly one day anyway, just because it was really pretty. I really like it. It's like they're I don't know what kind of leaves they are, but it's a specific type of giant green leaf that's like all over Florida. And I think whenever I see it, it makes me smile. I think it's really pretty. And so I just think that at this point I'm like, I'm really, really happy, because at this rate, like, we're just spending time, like, we've been texting like off and on all day today. Like, she was off doing some stuff, so like there was like a chunk of time where we weren't texting, right? But like, you know, that's life. People have lives. Yeah, thank you, Aliax. I appreciate that. We are not practically married. Oh my gosh. So thank you, Demery. But yeah, it's just been so cool, because like there's a lot going on, I think, with me, I'll say, just in the facts that, thank you, Bella, that I'm I can't see where this relationship takes you. Thank you. I mean, it's not a relationship yet, right? With me and dating and stuff, like I even had this conversation with Corby, because I was just kind of talking with her about like my past dating experiences, because one, all my relationships have been very much like cis het, you know, and like I was in a relationship for like 8 years, almost 8 years. I was long distance with him for like 3 years. I moved there like May of 2016. I left like, I want to say February of 2019. So I lived in Omaha for, what is that, like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. And I work, because like Omaha is known as like the nation's capital of call centers. So I had a couple of good jobs out while I was out there. And then I moved to Georgia when we were broken up for like 9 months. But I lived in Georgia for like a year and a half-ish. So what was that? February 2019 to like October of 2020. We got back together right like the day after my birthday in 2019. So like November 2019. And then I lived in Omaha for 6 months after October 2020 before we broke up. And then it took me like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months to move back here. Or not back here, to move here. So like, my dating history is kind of convoluted. Like, I've been all over the map. Like, that's why when I tell stories and stuff, sometimes it gets really fucking confusing. Because I was like kind of hopping all over the place. And like, my life was pretty chaotic. And like the 2019 era of living in Georgia, 2019 to 2020, was just chaotic. There's no other word for it. It was fucking chaotic. And it wasn't a full 2-year stint, but it was pretty damn close. Like over a year and a half for sure. And I was also just like, I also just kind of like filled her in on like the stuff that happened with Jeff and London Boy even, because like I was like, I haven't really like dated since my ex, but the closest things to that is like London Boy visited, what was it, like 2 times? Yeah. Because the hurricane happened. It was like, how many, I don't know how many months it was in between, but it was like, I'm trying to remember, because I had gotten laid off from my work from home job, and then by the time he came back, I was working out of the house at that job that I couldn't maintain because of the commute and my health shit. Also, low-key, I realized I fucking hate sales. So I was just kind of like filling her in on all that stuff, and it's just been like, there's so much I kind of want to talk about, but I can't because it involves like personal details and things that I don't want to share on the internet. But just like, if this doesn't work out in long term, like, obviously I'll be fine. But just even what's happened so far, like, I've learned so much about myself because I've never really been able to truly, like, dive into my queerness, you know? In that kind of way. Like, my queer experiences have very much been more just, like, casual, physical experimentation, not like this. Craftstraction, have some decorum. Have some decorum, please. What do y'all do besides smooching? Who needs to know those details? Have some decorum, honestly. But it's not even just about that part. It's like like, I don't know how to phrase it. Like let's see, I've been kind of ignoring the chat, sorry. They know a bit about my channel. I've explained some of the girl world stuff. They know some stuff that y'all don't know about. She knows some stuff that I'm not talking about on the internet. Because I want her to have an understanding of what this world is like. If she really becomes involved with me, she needs to know. So, yeah, Tori. I think she's very pretty. I'm not in love, guys. Jesus. We just met. Every time I talk about somebody, y'all are like, she's in love, she's in love. I'm like, my God. Yeah, I was in the park when I recorded that video. Okay, just wanted to catch up on chat. Did you try? Yeah, so I actually, in the members only live, when I was running on E, because like when I spent the night with Corby, I slept like a good bit. Like I crashed and then we were up for a bit, and then like some point during midday, we turned on One Punch Man, and my suggestion actually, and I almost immediately conked out and I napped for like a good few hours, and it just was like, she also, I hadn't really talked about it, but at some point I had like pulled a little muscle right here or strained a muscle in my neck, and it would really hurt. And at some point I like kind of just mentioned it in passing, and she actually worked it out for me. So that helped a ton, and I was able to get some real sleep. And I just was like, I sat my phone to the side. I think in the course of like probably a 32-hour period, I maybe checked my phone 2 times. Other than that, I kept that shit away from me, and I just was like, the internet's not real, it doesn't exist, fuck it all. And I think that recharged myself in a way that I just need to remember to do more often. I was really like grinding on the lives, and I was just like, oh, she's younger than me. Not by like, I mean, it's a bit of a gap, but not like a crazy gap. She's 27. So, which is really young for me, to be fair. I've always dated older, but, oh my God, Taylor. Yeah, that's brownie points right there. Massage and y'all just met. Yeah. Yeah. It was, yeah. She's great. And, I'm just excited because we just talk a lot. Like we've learned a lot about each other already, and I'm just really happy. We actually have the same eye color. I don't know how to date someone younger than me. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, so back to that topic. It's just like, I've learned a lot about myself already. Stuff I didn't know about myself. And one of those things is like, I don't even know, like, regardless of what happens with Corby, like, I don't even know if I want to go back to dating, like, men. Like, this is so different. And I'm, like, really here for it in that regard. Yeah, older doesn't necessarily mean more mature. Now, clock that. Right now, just go slow and roll with the warm and fuzzies. Exactly. Yeah, we're both on that same page. We both want to go slow. The thing that I find so interesting is, like, I found myself, like, kind of comparing myself, like, my emotions, like, how I've been feeling and thinking. I found myself comparing, like, this to, like, when I was talking with Jeff. Because, like, that's the most recent comparison I have. And I realized, like, in this scenario, I feel so much more balanced, like, calmer, like, I don't remember if I was talking about this publicly or on members only, but I feel like I touched on this a little bit in one of those lives. But, yeah, thank you for everybody who's hitting the like button, much appreciated. Thank you, Bella. Communication is definitely important. Let's be real, a 27-year-old woman is a different maturity level than a 27-year-old man. Well, we were texting off and on all day because, like, she was out doing some stuff, and there was times where I was doing stuff today, so I smashed the like button. Thank you, Weird Barbie Life. But it feels like, that was the word that I ended up landing on. I was like, it feels more balanced. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, put it into words, because I don't necessarily want to say, like, everything that happened with Jeff was toxic, but it felt really different. Not necessarily even bad, just different. So, are you exclusive? We're just talking right now. Like, you know, I guess we're technically, like, in a dating stage, right? But we're not, like, official. Because, I mean, technically yesterday was a date. It was just, like, a low-key thing. Because you don't need to, like, go out to a run. Jeff is so last season. Aw. Something is flowing, yeah. There's a lot less drama. There's so much you guys will never know about what happened between me and Jeff. And I wish him well. And I definitely enjoyed my queer relationships more, less barriers and more mutual understanding. Thank you, Chartlord. Did you do a tarot reading for her? No, not yet. Hello, Tess. Thank you so much. Tess cooks for you. Oh, you got a check mark. So you're a YouTuber? I should look you up later. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today's not a cooking live, but happy to have ya. Yeah, queer folks are kind of cooler. Yeah. And it's just like, I feel like, I guess when I'm with men, I almost, like, pigeonholed myself into this kind of dynamic that I don't feel comfortable breaking. But I feel like what I've experienced this past week has been very much breaking those barriers and expectations and roles and stuff. Partner should make you feel calm. Yeah, 100%. And wait, Tess, your food looks good. Yum, I'll check it out. Hell yeah. Just got to the coffee shop and there's no blue-haired Zayzem behind the counter. This drink's about to be ass. Question: if you were to get serious with someone, maybe even move in together, will you still do YouTube? Oh yeah, I mean, whether I do or don't have a partner, that's not going to impact whether or not I do YouTube. How that person becomes involved with my channel is a big question mark. I'm thinking about trying out a man. What does that mean? Panchino. We're not moving in already. I was reading a comment. Someone said, calm down, guys. I swear to God. And so it's like some people act like I'm like Russian and doing all this crazy shit, but it's like it's my chat that's saying that shit, not me. Oh, you've only dated women? I mean, I think it's important to like explore yourself, you know, and explore it, like as long as you're open, honest, and transparent about what you're trying to do. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so here's the thing. We have met before. But today was different. So I don't remember exactly how long ago it was, but I used to go to events at the T-Bar more frequently. I think I remember seeing them at like some kind of tabletop game that we played at some kind of, I think it might have just been a game night, actually. And I think I saw her there one other time. And yes, Charlotte, yes. And one of those times that did happen. And, no, you're not tripping. And so that was the thing is like, I knew of this person, like I had been in their presence a few times, but we had not hit it off like we did, this go around. So there are very, very, very few women and ladies I'm attracted to. Gotcha. Just got here with my bowl of spaghetti and chicken. I hope you enjoy. What you cooking for Christmas? You know, I don't know what Christmas is gonna look like for me this year now. So I'm gonna see like if Danielle's hosting something, that's a thing. If, you know, things are going well, I might end up hanging out with Corby on Christmas because I think Corby's family is going somewhere else. So, and she's not. So, I'm weak for women in nurses scrubs. That's real. Just got here. What did I miss? Catch the replay. I'm not rehashing shit. Hello, Becca. there's a lot to catch up on. I would recommend if you're coming in the middle of this, catch the replay. Maybe you two can go see the Christmas lights and say August Christmas. I need to I've been wanting to do that. I have not done that since I've been to Florida. Let me write that down. Research Christmas light displays. Thank you, Hope. But the thing is if I am having Christmas Day plans, I think what might have, like, I learned a lot from this whole, like, Thanksgiving situation that happened this go around because my next Cooking Lives, I'm basically going to be taking the menu that I was wanting to do for Thanksgiving and just breaking them up and making them on, like, different days. So if I'm going to do, like, an actual Christmas live, I may do it, like, on Christmas Eve. Like, before the holiday. That might make some sense. But I just don't know, like, what the actual plans are going to end up being. I don't know what I'm actually going to end up doing. you know, because it's like if Danielle's hosting something else at the Tea Bar, I know Corby's gonna want to go to that too, and I would, even outside of that, like I would want to go as well, like I did for Thanksgiving. Danielle's on vacation right now. She's thriving in a heated pool on a beach right now. Love her for it. So happy for her. But I don't know what her plans are for next month. Is she going to make videos with you? I don't think I've told her this yet. I've decided I don't want her, like, on my channel, as in, like, face anything like that, unless we were, like, actually officially together. And even then, I don't think it would be immediately. And even then, I'm still kind of undecided, because some of you bitches are fucking crazy. So, but, she's open to it, and she really does want to, like, she really is interested in, like, video editing and, like, some of that stuff, and so she wants to, like, she might be, like, helping me film stuff, you know, but... Yes, they did tell me they do graphic design. I won't abandon you guys, I promise. I needed a break outside of, like, having, like, meeting Corby and all that was kind of great timing, I'll say, for me. But, oh, cool, thank you, Crit. We wouldn't be spending Christmas together like that. You know what I mean? It's just, like, both of us not having family in town and, like, just, like, hanging out on Christmas Day, maybe watching some Christmas movies would be nice. But yeah, that's the thing, is I just need her to fully understand the scope of what that would mean if she came onto my YouTube channel. So, because she needs to make an educated decision. It seems like she's interested in the idea, but even after, like, I mean, she learned some stuff today. Yeah, she can talk like Levi and not show face. That's gonna be the way it's gonna be for a bit, for sure, if things keep progressing. Honestly, being trans in a red state, I would be cautious about showing my face, since people, yeah. I mean, that's her decision, so. But. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But right now, I'm not in, like, content brain when I'm thinking about them. Right now, it's like, I don't want to be thinking about, are we filming this and doing that and all that. Like, right now, I'm thinking about other stuff, so. I'm gonna go watch Code Lyoko and charge my phone before it dies. Okay, Oasis, thank you. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the graphic design stuff yet. She just mentioned it to me. So. I need to get some water. I'm thirsty. There's also the love tree in St. Augustine, so if you kiss under it, it is said that two people are bonded together forever. I love... Where is St. Augustine in relation to Tampa? I don't, like, off the top of my head, I don't know where that is. I need to look at, because I think I've looked up St. Augustine before. And, like, I'm familiar with the name. Well, so before I like scampered off, Laura, I said this earlier, I pulled out that crock pot because I had some chicken broths that I had defrosted that I realized I wasn't going to have the energy to turn into cutlets. So I threw those in there with, like, it actually turned out really good. I was really surprised. I made it on members only. It was 3 chicken breasts, a can of cream and mushroom soup, a can of the cheddar cheese soup. I ended up throwing in a half a block of cream cheese because it was left over from making the grape salad. Because I only had half of the amount of grapes, so I cut the recipe in half. And I wasn't planning to put the cream cheese in there, but I mean, hey, it was nice. I threw in one of the bags of the Colby Jack shredded cheese. I used my new Watkins taco seasoning that I got. This is bomb. Love this seasoning. And like salt. I think I put salt in. Oh no, I put chicken bouillon, garlic, onion powder, maybe a couple small things. Oh, like minced garlic, I think. And then I shredded up the chicken. Corby really liked it too. Corby loved the French silk pie. And everybody in Corby's family liked the grape salad that I made. It's across the state. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm West Coast, Florida. Is Night of Lights the Christmas lights thing, Brooke? I want to look into that. Northeast of you and... Oh, okay, yeah, so north of Jacksonville. That's probably a good, what, like 3 hours? Maybe you can have a... We were actually talking about, like... We weren't talking about, like, us planning a road trip, like, in the near future, but road trips came up. Because, she was saying how she's been wanting to do a road trip, and I was like, oh my god, I have been dying to go on a road trip for so long. I was like, God, I fucking miss driving so much, like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I'd love nothing more than to just, like, have an open road with some music playing. But, yeah, we did talk about road tripping and how fun it would be. I brought her, like, I literally, like, cut out a little slice of the pie and, like, brought it to her. Because I didn't want to bring, like, a half-eaten pie. There was, like, a lot of people there. Like, I basically met her entire family. Like, it was, like, casual. It wasn't, like, meeting the family. It was just kind of like, hi, bye. And then, like, the next day, when I sat down to eat, like, I had a little bit more of, like, a conversation with most of them. But it was funny because, like, as I was leaving... the door closed, and I guess, like, the window was open, and so I don't think her mom knew I could hear her. And I just hear like behind me as I'm walking, she's really nice, and I was like, yes. I'm a delight. So you know. Because I was getting into the car, and I was like, I swear, I think I just heard your mom say that I was really nice or something. And she was like, oh yeah, like the window's open. And I was like, oh, I didn't even notice. Let me get some water real quick. I'm like really thirsty. Oh, okay. Hello. Hello, Mama Ann. We're like 4 to 5 hours each. Levi has seen her in the driveway and nodded at her, which is how my brother socializes. Thank you, Freya. I am having a great evening. Mama, highly recommend catching the replay. A lot has been said. Did your friendly friend make the food you posted? Oh, no. Her mom made it. That's what it was. Because, like I said, they have, like, all the siblings are in town. Like, everybody's in town. And they aren't normally. Because they have, like, multiple properties in different places, so... But anyway. Yeah, like I said, raw beans, it's not like that. It's not like that. The food looked really good. I guess country style sausage is like a specific special thing in one of the Carolinas. I don't remember which one. So one of the siblings brought back some from like a specific place. It was really good. I'd never had it in that style. It like, because I remember I looked at it, I was like, this looks kind of like odd. Like I'd never seen it like that, but it tasted really good. I thought they were better than like patty sausages. I like sausage links, like breakfast sausage links a lot, but sausage patties, my hand. Buddha, girl, listen, too much. Y'all are crazy. So, yeah. But who's excited for the gingerbread house stream? I'm excited. My brother is going to be in his crow mask on stream, so that'll be interesting to say the least. I'm not going to go to Elvis to get married with an Elvis fucking impersonator for so many reasons. You guys are crazy. I'll just go ahead and not wince the baby shower. I'm about to start timing people out. I'm kidding. Charlotte, you're not gonna get timed out. But like that's crazy. You're crazy for that one. But yeah, I'm leaving the gingerbread houses alone until like it's time. Buddha, be quiet. Y'all I'm about to start sticking some of y'all in corners. Wednesday will be the first one. We're gonna have to break it up. But I mean, my mom suggested that we just construct them off stream and decorate them on stream. I was like, why not do both on stream? Because it'll probably be funny. Thank you, Craft. Hey, Private Dancer. Yeah, so like before I caught up on my sleep, because that's the other thing is like on the days since, I was like actually sleeping. So I've actually been getting some sleep. So I feel better. My pain is better. It's improved. I was so running on empty. Like there was just no way in hell that Thanksgiving stream was gonna happen. And so when I finally accepted that, because I was like, sometimes I just like, what do I want to say here? Sometimes I just get really like caught up in the details and like really set in something, like set in what I want to do, and like it's like come hell or high water, I'm gonna make it happen. But like that last stream I did just made me wake up and be like, I need to like take a step back. Like, and exactly, sometimes you have to step back and realize you're working too hard. Because it's like, but like, so early October, I took like a good chunk of time off. And then like for the last 2 weeks of, I'm not planning to do Vlogmas, no. The last 2 weeks of October and like the basically first 3 to 3.5 weeks of November, I don't even know if I took 2 days off in a row at any point. And I don't even know how many days I took off. Like, especially if you take into account like my sleeping schedule issues. Like I was doing streams sometimes like in the length of 5, 6, 7 hours. Sometimes you are your own worst enemy, sis. Yeah, I know, Dad. Very true. So in the last stream, the first half was just like me retelling like what happened with Thanksgiving and how great it was. The second half of the stream was me getting real bitchy with the trolls. I was being an ass, but I was acting like an ass because people were acting like asses, you know? So I did burn myself out. That's the thing is, it took me going through that to realize I was in active burnout and I was not resting and like getting real rest. Thank you, Crit Chicken. Because it's like when people try to say like that I'm trying to be lazy with it or whatever, I just think that's so ridiculous. Because like, I put so much time into streaming. Like, my upload catalog speaks for itself. So I'm not gonna try wasting my time to defending that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so basically that thing I made in the crock pot kind of turned into like a queso taco, a queso chicken taco soup. Like, I just eat it with like tortilla chips. It was really good, honestly. My brother really liked it. Corby really liked it too, and she thought that it would be really great on top of like some roasted potatoes, and I was like, yeah, I wish I had some potatoes, because I was thinking that too, and I just didn't even have the energy to like make anything else with it. Say what you will, it's not easy constantly being under scrutiny. Yeah, I agree, Craft, 100%. I found it entertaining. You found what entertaining, Cat Lou? Can you clarify? Oh, you mean the stream? Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, it's just so interesting to me because, like, I genuinely don't enjoy being like that, especially, like, for extended periods of time. But at the same time, it baffles me how, because it's not just me as a creator, but it's like creators will get just bombarded with shit to different levels depending on like who they are, how their audiences are, etc., etc., etc. But if they ever like pop off at the mouth back to them, is what I'm trying to say, or defend themselves, or whatever the case may be, they're the problem, not the people that are making it happen, you know? You clapping back, but I get not liking that version of yourself. Yeah, because, like, there is an aspect of me where I can definitely be sarcastic, smuggy, like, whatever those words are right now that I'm not thinking of. Because sometimes I feel like that attitude is justified when people are just being like outright abusive and nasty and shitty and like causing problems, especially like that aren't real or aren't there, you know? So, but at the end of the day, all it really does is fuel them. So that's why it's like, it's a catch-22. Exactly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Do what makes you happy. Exactly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Exactly. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. So, I think I probably should cook something tomorrow. I don't want to do chicken cutlets yet. I don't have anything defrosted anyway. I already made the grape salad, and I'll make it more in the future. I'm thinking I might make the macaroni and cheese tomorrow. Speaking of, in case you haven't heard, in case you didn't know, maybe I'll do that and the Brussels sprouts. And then, and then I'll have leftovers of both of those things and I can make the chicken cutlets fresh one day and have the sides. I'll probably just have to purchase cauliflower again. I haven't even looked yet to see if it's bad. I'm annoyed. I hate wasting food, but it wasn't in my wheelhouse. I needed to step away. Like, I've been eating off of that and just like stuff that we have here that's like easily available to eat, and you know we've have some of the other stuff in the fridge too. I've never made ratatouille, no. Out of everything that's been happening on YouTube lately, I think you're a light in the space for what it's worth. Well, Crit Chicken, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really, really do. Negative energy is horrible. It'll affect you, but sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Just don't let it bring you down. Say your piece and move on. Yeah, thank you. Chicken Dijon. What's that? I've never heard of Chicken Dijon. But yeah. So I'm not gonna say it's 100% happening, but it's a very extremely high likely chance that tomorrow's cooking stream is, or tomorrow I'm gonna stream a cooking stream. 1 second. So. Shart Lord. I hope you get one of those immersion blenders with the food processor attachment, because on God, they save so much prep time. Yeah, I have one of those on my Amazon wish list. And I almost got it for me when I placed that big order, but I ended up deciding not to get it because I put back a few different things just to make sure that I had enough room to get the Instant Pot plus like some fun stuff for me. Hey Amanda, I will be getting it in the future. For sure, for sure. Let's see. It's a simple dish to make. Chicken dish with a dash of white wine, Dijon mustard, garlic. Ooh! Hello, Hugo. That sounds really good. Let's see. I don't think I need a selfie stick, no. This tripod I'm currently using is pretty good to hold and use because it's a little adjustable, and so I don't like selfie sticking. Am I still with Jeff? You're in the wrong season, babe. No, the answer is no. I'm not in all chat. Shit. Sorry, guys. I actually had the thought like a day or two ago because I was like, that popped up into my head, and I thought because the last time we talked, things were left unfinished. On that side, and so I knew that there was a chance he would pop back up at some point in the future. And so I thought to myself, I was like, well, now that this is going on, like, if he popped up, like, tomorrow, what would I do? My instant first thought was I would just be like, yeah, I think I would just kind of be like, respectfully, like, I'll talk to you if you need a friend, but, like, I don't think I want to, like, hang out. But, yeah. I just started talking to someone else, yeah. See, this is what's so crazy about the internet. Sometimes I just don't know if people say that because they're being funny, or like if they really believe it. Because the amount of people they've been like, you know, saying I was getting married in Vegas, it started as a joke. But like, how many of those people believed that happened? Is my question. Thank you, mountain bike. I'm actually not going to specify how the name is spelled. Just because I think that's probably for the better. So y'all can spell it however you want. Rosie has moved on to the ladies. Okay, Conscious, okay. You mean Jeff popping up? Yeah, don't give him the time of day. If he was worth your time, he'd be more consistent. There's aspects to that you guys don't know. The lack of consistency is for a reason. So, nothing scandalous, just personal. I almost said this out loud. Rosie, shut up. Okay. Now that you're happy, you will come knocking, right? That's how it always is with men. Nothing scandalous, Jen Shaw hater. Just, I'm used to, like, while being on chat, like, reading stuff out loud. Have you thought about a light-hearted Christmas present to get Corby? So, okay. Assuming that the next month goes well, I have an idea. It's a pretty cool idea I've kind of conceptualized. And it's not going to cost much money. Okay, sleep well, Dad. Because I really want to make those infused vodkas. But y'all saw last time I drank didn't go well. And, Corby sometimes drinks something crazy, but sometimes does. And so I've come up with this idea. I have some like brand new makeup items that I got that I'm not like totally in love with. The like that eyeshadow palette, I haven't even swatched it yet. And I think I'll be getting my next box in time, and there's a couple items in that box that I don't think I particularly want or need. So I went on Amazon and I found these like cute little bottles and a basket that's her favorite color. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the infused alcohols, infused vodkas. I have some makeup products and this brand new candle that I bought a long time ago that's like Christmas smelling. So assuming that gift exchanges happen, like, because who knows what could happen tomorrow, you know? I'm not going to pull the trigger on all of that for a hot minute. I'm going to wait just because, like, I don't want to start doing stuff like that right now and then, like, something happens. But I was just kind of, like, thinking on it because I like I said, I don't want to spend, like, a ton of money. But even outside of, like, the way that we're talking, like, even on just, like, a friend level, like, I just really enjoy hanging out with her. So I thought it'd be really fun to put some thought into it and just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's so new. So it's like I don't want to do anything that could be constituted as like super romantic, you know? But just something that's thoughtful and I don't know, I guess is like showing that I'm paying attention. So that's how I think of it anyway. And yeah. Like, if we're going to be spending time on Christmas together, I should get her a gift, I feel. That sounds like a really thoughtful gift and perfect, honestly. Thank you. And then, yeah, so I can make the infused vodkas, and then I can save some of that for my dad in the freezer. Whenever he comes back, I know he'd really like that. Yeah, so, and again, these will not be super expensive. And I happen to have some, like, brand new things, that I can include that I think would be really special to her. Like the eyeshadow palettes, and like, I think, because I picked a couple of the things that are coming in my next Ipsy box, but one of the things that I didn't pick is makeup brushes, and like, I have so many makeup brushes, and they're really cute. They're like pinky purple colors. I think it'll be a vibe. What about just putting together a small Christmas stocking? I wonder if a stocking would be, because the basket I found was not expensive. It was cute, and it was like kind of small, like not too big, but small enough. I feel like we have semi-similar skin tones. Yeah. 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 So we'll see. I know, private answer, I'm not really planning to I'll probably taste test what I make, like put, like, you know, bartenders will like straw test things. I might do that, just see what it tastes like, but after the experience, oh, you can change the address of your Ipsy delivery if you want to gift it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest, there's like at least 2 things in that box that I really want for myself. But gifting is the best part of Christmas, yeah. But basically, so I've just listed some of the stuff that I want to give her. But like, I have like this I bought this candle like a long time ago. But I've never lit it, and I've just like kind of kept it in a drawer. And I was looking through that drawer last night, and I smelled it, and I was like, and it kind of clicked in my head because it's like a little Christmassy, but it's not like too Christmassy. And what are y'all buying me for Christmas? LOL. Cold brew. Drinking responsibly means to fall into bed and not the floor. Dad! Really? Oh, that sounds so thoughtful and perfect. I'm sure she'll love it. A present is always fun to open, especially if you don't have any many to open. Yeah. Yeah, Lily, I ended up not getting one this year. Get a candle warmer for the candle. I don't know. I don't really use candle warmers. I didn't mean to use specifically just a PSA. Yes, just a PSA. It is the holidays, and we can have a good time while being safe. Agreed. At least that's from my Navy days. Yeah, Dad. A candle warmer is like a heating element you place the candle on that'll melt the wax so it permeates the fragrance without a flame. That's a TLDR of a candle warmer. Yeah, they have 2 dogs and 3 cats. I saw one of the cats and I got so excited. I was like, oh my god! Because the cats are kind of like hated most of the time. But near the end, one of the cats, it's just a gorgeous, fluffy black cat. They have a German Shepherd and like a Dalmatian and some other breed mix. He's a lot. That dog was like in my face. But I don't remember the breed because that dog doesn't really even look much like a Dalmatian. At least like coloring wise, I should say. I would say maybe in like body shape, kind of, yeah. But the animals that I met were really sweet. And yeah, we don't have any like plans like set in stone right now for the next time we're gonna hang out, but we, in the span of like 4 days, hung out 3 times. So it's time for us to kind of like live our lives, and I need to like especially the next couple days, like my focus is gonna be the streams and stuff, and I need to also like clean. Like tomorrow, cleaning is gonna be a thing that's happening. Does she have a pet name for you? Maybe you'll find out in time. Just be careful because melted wax is a bitch to clean up. Ask me how, I know. I gotta stretch out my lower back. Oh, mamma mia. Oh. I hope that this laundry situation doesn't last for a long time. I was just thinking, I was like, oh man, I think I need to do another load. Because I did 1 load of laundry. And then I didn't do any more because I just needed like a certain amount of things. But I had probably another load or 2 I could have done. I wish I had finished it out now. Because we don't know the details about the leak yet. My dad and my brother are going to try to diagnose that tomorrow and see if it's a fix that we can do or if we'll have to hire a repairman. Our washer is not that old. My mom says, I think my mom said we bought it like sometime while I was here, like in Florida. So that's like within the past 4 years. I think it's probably roughly 3 years ago, given what we said in our conversation. But yeah. I think that's the majority of the updates. Let me check something. Yeah, it's a leak in the washer. I don't know the details. My brother and my dad know the details. They just let me know the problems. Don't forget to hit the like button while you're here. Thank you, Crit Chicken. The likes are always appreciated. But yeah, the next time we go out, we want to go walking. Last minute, I like kind of chickened out. I was just like, I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope there were benches. There were no benches. There was in like the upper part, so like in the entrance of where we went walking, there was like picnic tables, but in the actual like pathways, there wasn't like seating or whatever. So, but I mean, I did work up a little bit of a sweat and like, you know, got a little bit of some like walking done. Because it's been so many days since I went live, I took some notes to make sure I talked about everything I wanted to remember. I've touched on everything I wanted to talk about. Okay. Cool. Everything else is just extra. Because, like, I feel like my favorite thing about hanging out with Corby is, like, we just keep talking. Like, there's just always something to say. And it's all interesting and fun. And I just feel like Corby is so, like, truly such a one-of-a-kind person. Like, there's no one, I just don't feel like I've ever met anyone like her. And, you found a fellow yapper. I sure did. Do you have a lot in common? I feel so, yeah. I mean, I think that we have a little bit of overlap in interests, but she's got like a lot of hobbies and like things of interest. Like right now she's currently drawing characters for a video game that she wants to develop, and like she, like I said, she's into like video editing and like graphic design, and she's really into like music and watching movies and stuff. Hey Brittany. And but yeah, Laura. Sade, I understand your opinion, but I'm not gonna let them stop me from living my life. Was there a kiss? Amanda, did you see my last live, girl? Would you do another late night or later stream to help with walking stamina? Yes. Or y'all want to do it now? Maybe like in a minute. Like let's like chit chat a little longer. But like, I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm well rested. Like I'm always, I always have pain, but I'm in like low grade pain mode. So it's like instead of being at like a chronic 8, 9, 10, I'm at like a 4.5, 5, which just like to me that's a great day. So yeah. Let's like, cause I'm gonna have to like go change, like put on like a sports bra and like shoes and stuff. But I also haven't eaten, so I think I might eat a little something first and then go on a walk. Sleep schedule is a little bit better. So actually, last night I fell asleep before 9 p.m. And I woke up pretty early this morning, so I was just like tired. Excuse me. Mountain Bike, thank you so much for the super sticker, hun. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Christine? Is there any shop? It's okay. I learned a lot last time. So I know I'm talking about different things, but there's a lot I'm not sharing. So anywho. I was at my in-laws, my mother-in-law about sent me to a mental hospital. That woman is so awful to my children. Oh, that's the worst. Like, why are you being awful to the children? I'm so sorry, honey. Maybe you should ask him to draw you a little avatar for your channel. I love art. Yeah, that'd be really cute. That's a cute shirt dress you have on. I like the neckline and sleeves. Thank you. Yeah, it's a dress. Let me show you the whole effect real quick. I also need to stand up to like stretch, but it's in horizontal, so my head's cut off. But see, the sleeves bug me. So it's like when my hands are at my side, I like this. I like the way it fits. But if I'm trying to do things, it like rides up and it's uncomfortable, and I don't love it like sensory wise. It's not fun, but it's very like demure, like feeling housewifey, you know. that kind of a vibe of a dress. But ooh, yeah, I could make a protein shake, so I am hungry. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Give me fairy vibes. I don't know why. Yeah, it does. It does give fairy vibes. Did I wear... Is this what I wore to the fairy festival? It wouldn't surprise me. It needs an... I don't iron anything, so... Ooh, coquette. Yeah, that might be the vibes. Yeah, let's make a little protein shake. I think that's everything. Alright. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I don't have any bananas of any kind. Well, thank you, Freya. Yeah, I'm planning to make Teeny's mac and cheese recipe. I bought all the ingredients for that. I'm breaking up some of these strawberries, bear with me. Because with at least this blender, it'll just make it easier. Yeah, I feel awful for Teeny. My heart is broken for her. In case you don't know, she was pregnant with twins. She ended up giving birth, and one of the twins didn't make it. And It was literally announced like a day or two before Thanksgiving. And okay, so we're gonna just barely used any of this milk so far. That much should do. And then 2 scoops of this protein powder is a serving. This is my favorite protein powder, Organic Vanilla. When I'm like get a little more serious about my health, I'm gonna be buying another one of these because there's only a few servings in here. Well, maybe more than a few, but there's not a lot. See what I mean? Okay. And then I love peanut butter. Vibes. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. This is a small boost of protein. If I was like being really strict with calorie counting, which I'm obviously not, I would just use this, and I would use a full size scoop of that. But I want some real peanut butter in this today, so I'm just gonna do a little mixy mix. Not that much. No, I'm making a protein shake. I just haven't eaten dinner, and someone suggested this because I'm about to go on a walk, and I thought it was a good idea. Yeah, peanut butter is a good source of fat and plant protein. You are correct. And then the last little detail is I love me a thick shake. I use some sugar-free pudding powder. It looks like I grabbed white chocolate, not cheesecake, which is fine. Oh, R.I.P. to you, banana. That does suck. Okay. You just need a little bit, not a lot. But I need to start getting in the habit of making these more often. It'll help with my the transition I want to make. Man, plain unflavored Greek yogurt is tart. Alright. I think that's everything. Yeah. And then before I blend it, I like to just shake it a little bit. Helps get the powders and stuff from the sides. No, I don't use ice because I have frozen strawberries in here. That's my ice. I don't like ice. I will always pick frozen fruit over ice in a smoothie. Or a protein shake or whatever. Ice makes it watery. Thank you, Trinity. All right, this is going to be loud. Heads up. Volume warning. Pudding powder is awesome in these. Oh, Christine, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Sorry, I was just catching up on chat. I missed that earlier. ASMR protein mixer? Yeah. Alright, let's go. I like this a lot because this is bigger than like the Magic Bullet, but because it's bigger, like this little part of the blender sometimes just doesn't blend as good. So you gotta kind of like shake it up or grab a spoon and like say a prayer. All right, let's do a consistency check. Okay, this is respectable. It's not like so thick you can't suck it through a straw, but she thick. So I'm just gonna take my spoon. I think it's blended enough that all I need to do is just a little spoon action. And like if you're trying to be calorie conscious or whatever, obviously like use almond milk instead of I think I have whole milk. I think that's what I use. Or like skim milk. What's wrong? It's not expired yet. Is it just I'm not used to it? It's probably that. It's probably that. That's okay. Because I just remember I used to really like this. I basically make a variation of this as like my smoothie. And the protein flavor is kind of strong. And I think it's just because I used to be very used to it. But I almost like want more peanut butter too. Which I always want more peanut butter. Peanut butter is my favorite part. The strawberries. I put frozen strawberries on it. A dash of honey might actually help this a lot. Yeah, maybe I only add half. I think if I'd add... See, a serving is 2 scoops, though. So, 1 scoop is only, like, 10.5 grams of protein. But... yeah. That's how Orgain does it. But their scoopers are smaller than a lot of the mainstream like whey brands. I've never tried this with honey. Why not? I think the sweetness might help. Okay, that should be enough. I've never tried this with honey. Let me see how I feel. Volume warning. need to drink this before it gets too thin and I'm grossed out by it. Okay. The honey helped. Rosie, do you feel like Corby makes you want to be healthier or at least more active person, like with the walking in the park and all that? Absolutely. Yep. I mean, ultimately, I've not talked about it in a lot of great detail. One, because YouTube's fuck shit recently. And two, the second I start talking about these topics, I instantly regret it because of how some people don't know how to act. And, after the holidays. Oh, girl, you gotta catch up on my last stream. The TLDR crash course is, I went to a Thanksgiving event. I met someone. We started talking. I ended up having them be my ride home. We sat in my driveway and talked for 5 hours. Events transpired. The next day, I hung out with them and spent the night at their place. Spent the majority of the day with them. The following day, came home, did my own stuff, and slept in my own bed. And then we spent a few hours together yesterday. Going and we did some walking, and got a Dutch Bros drink, and just kind of like hung out and talked. And she's really cool. And yeah, that's a TLDR. No, I'm not concerned about love bombing because that's not what's happening. It would be a road trip would be really cool. By talk to the evidence of Hickey says otherwise. Mountain bike, shut up. She's early in her transition, yes. Understood, protect your peace. I'm very happy that you have someone to give you a pep in your step. Thank you. It was just like kind of crazy how everything happened. We met at the Thanksgiving event I went to at my friend's T-bar. Her pronouns are she, her. Hey, Light Pink, happy to see you. Yeah, Emily, all I'm going to say to that is that her pronouns are she, her. The details of her transition are frankly not y'all's business, and I mean that with peace and love as well. At one point in the future, if that becomes a topic, that's going to come out of her mouth, not mine. She said I could say what I've said about her so far. She said she's okay with it, so. But. Well, so, to be clear, I have not had a partner in like 4.5 years, something like that. Like 4+ years. I've only been in 2 real relationships. I've like talked to people, I've dated. I've had like talking phases. Uh, it's been a long time since I've had a situationship, but I've had those too. But I don't commit to people unless I'm like very serious. And like I don't like Jeff wasn't a relationship to me. Um, I was in the process of getting to know him, and as I got to know him, I realized that there was too much instability and drama and concerns. I'll just leave it at concerns. Um, this is also new, so I'm not gonna like get too in depth with it until I know more. If and whenever you get married, remember to never stop going on dates. Very true. Just because you're married doesn't mean you can't continue to fall in love. I love that. Girl, I'm hoping this is all you want it to be. Thank you so much, Christine. It's good to see you, girl. Okay, after adding the honey, I think what I forgot is I normally add some form of sweetener. Like a sugar vanilla syrup or some sugar-free flavoring or like a pinch of stevia, because like when you put like plain Greek yogurt, the peanut powder, a sweetener's like there is sweetener in a little bit in the protein powder and in this, but it's to me it's not enough to like actually sweeten it. So adding the honey, chef's kiss. I think what I forgot was oh yeah, I really want to try monk fruit sweetener. I just haven't yet. Hey Hamlet. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. She is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. The weather's been amazing, dog. The weather's been fantastic. Oh, it's snow where you're up? Hey, Kaylin. I really want. We just had like. I don't know where the big bag of stevia went. It might be shoved in the pantry somewhere. But like I have some Swerve. We have stevia. So I just didn't want to spend money on monk fruit sweetener until we were like either completely out or it goes like stale. Yeah, and honey and agave is so healthy and good for you. Yeah. Especially like because it's like a natural sweetener, right? But it's still got like sugar in it or whatever. But I'm not gonna be up in arms about that. Like I literally had a lemonade yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like I can't use honey because it's too sweet and too much sugar. You know what I mean? So yeah. Same, yeah, pure maple syrup can be used in the same way as well. This is actually really good. I'm vibing. Whoever suggested that I do this, thank you, because high key, I'm like not really in the mood for food, but I was hungry. So this is great. I get that, Jamie. I'm not like mad. I was just stating how I felt. I stated what I wanted to state, and I was just saying I didn't want to go further into it. That's all. I love the name Freya. She's charging up for her walk. That's funny. Yeah. Christine, welcome back to membership. Thank you for being here, love. Would you rather I call you Chrissy? I'm just so used to calling you Christine. Yeah, having boundaries on topics is totally valid. Yeah. I wasn't like, fuck you for asking, you know what I mean? Mountain Bike suggested the smoothie. Well, thank you, Mountain Bike. Yes, we are, Hamlet. I'm going to just finish my smoothie first. And then I'll have to go change. Because these sleeves will overstimulate the fuck out of me. And I need to put on a bra. My membership didn't renew for some reason. Ah, okay. Yeah, sometimes YouTube be like that. Definitely not cyanide cupcake. I don't know about that. Well, that's awesome, Freya. No, I haven't put the flame stickers on yet. Where did I put the flame stickers? Oh my god, where did I put them? Rosie. Hopefully they're in the living room. Let's say a prayer. I don't remember who got me those stickers. You need the flame zeros. Oh god, what are you right, Buddha? Oh, that makes me want to really not use them. Oh well. I'll think on that. Hey, sneakerhead. If you want to find out Brittany, I would guys, anybody who hasn't seen the beginning of the stream, I would highly recommend catching the replay. There was some stuff that was discussed in the beginning of the live, so Yami's been banned. So if you want to know the details, catch the replay. So many healthy and positive choices, Rosie. Or you've been making, Rosie. Keep it up. You're doing great. We're all very proud of you. Thank you. I want to make it very clear. I'm still planning to like do my holiday cooking and stuff, but at this point, I'm just trying to make some more balanced choices. That's all. I'm not gonna. I just want to make sure that like I'm setting up proper expectations. Like I'm gonna literally come on here tomorrow and make a homemade macaroni and cheese. So like, you know, I just want to be transparent about that. Like I'm not posturing that I'm like on a huge weight loss kick right now or anything. I'm just trying to make better choices. So balance is everything. Exactly, Brittany. Hey, Jessica. Good evening to you. Yeah, Cyanide, I just recommend you'd watch the replay. I really don't want to keep rehashing the details. It only came up because people mentioned the stickers. I'd really like to move on. So. Almost done here. Of this stream. The beginning of this stream, I just made some general announcements that needed to be made. So. Sorry, guys. We're so close to being done here. Bear with me. Sounds good, Jessica. Exactly, Catloo. Like, that's why I'm not getting mad at anybody. I get it. Your questions are valid, whatever. But I don't want to rehash it anymore. I don't. Because if I get too deep into talking about shit, I'll just start talking shit, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, Turtle Dove, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I lived in Nebraska. But snow sucks. Like the logistics of snow. Yes, I just ran a bunch of water through it. But I'll deep clean it later. But yeah, I love snow. Like the experience of playing in it and like looking at it. But like ice is my enemy. So. I don't think we need a winter coat in Florida right now. Thank you, Jessie. Okay, thank you, Light Pink, for the info. I just worry about actually chipping my tooth on a glass straw. I like silicone. I do have the harder plastic ones, but I try to not use those for something like this that's like viscous. Volume warning. That was like surprisingly really good. Like my first sip, I was like unsure, and I kept drinking it. And I was just like, okay, man. Especially once the honey was added. Thank you to whoever suggested honey. Vega brand is a plant-based. What do they use? Pea powder protein or what? What's their vegan base? Because I don't do whey. I was so hungry earlier today when I was out and about and thought the snow looked like mashed potatoes. That's so funny. Will you use those terrible paper plates or just say fuck it and use plastic straws? Well, I guess at that point, then I'll just be like a fucking demon to the environment, so. I saw a hack where you can just fill a plastic bag with room temp water and glide it along your windows and it helps melt off the ice. Oh, tea. Pea powder isn't big. Okay. I love living where we have 4 seasons. Yeah. Oh, will the homemade mac and cheese have different types of cheeses? Yes. I'm gonna make Teeny's mac and cheese. If the recipe's bad, it's not my fault. Now, if I fuck up the roux, that's my fault. So. I haven't hydrated enough today. No, we're not cooking. I'm actually about to go on a walk. I don't know how much I'm going to walk today because I walked yesterday too, so we'll see. But I will have the rollator so I can take more breaks. And we'll see. Because I also want to overdo it because I do want to try to cook tomorrow. But even if I just do like a little bit and I'm being more consistent with the amounts, it's better than not doing it at all. But glad to see you're having a protein drink. What's all in it? So yeah, I made it on camera. I used just what I had. I have my Orgain protein powder, vanilla. I used a little bit of peanut powder with peanut butter, just because I wanted the deliciousness of the peanut butter. Yeah, you're not the only one, Christian. I had people contacting me because they were concerned. Multiple people before I got the evidence that I was sent, so. Yeah. Yeah. Having him come on my live was a mistake, Emily, but you live and you learn. So, excuse me. Yeah. Did you talk to who? Who are you referring to, Lily? Hamlet, that's a long story. It was just a guy that was in my chat, and he ended up being involved in stuff that I didn't fully understand. I do have a TikTok. I don't really post on it. Yeah. It's really unfortunate, eh? But it's really unfortunate. I had actually been told something privately that gave me a little bit of a warning, but it was small, so I just didn't act on it. Because, like, it's just, I'm not going to be a petty bitch over, like, small shit, you know. Just demodded, but she said she's not coming back, so I hope after this live I don't have to talk about this anymore. Guys, if you don't know what's going on, please just wait until you can catch the replay later. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the mac and cheese. If it fails, it fails, but I've never tried to make a baked mac and cheese, so Yeah, you, Buddha, it's so frustrating. Thank you, Christine. So okay, I guess I'll just state it. I'm not going to say exactly what the comment said, but the reason I decided to block him before I even explained anything was because he made a comment in reference to another reaction channel's merch that is something that's making fun of me, and I only know that because someone informed me that that merch had been made and that someone I used to know bought it. I haven't seen it for myself because I don't keep up with people that aren't in my life anymore, and that I'm just trying to move on and heal from, because I'm not trying to send them bad energy or try to like stalk their lives or see what they're up to. I'm not concerned with that. So I just think that at this point, the way that that comment was said, it was said in a way it was very clear that they were continuing their trolling efforts. So I do have merch, yes. So I was sent evidence of stuff, private answer. But also, again, there's a lot of details I'm not good at sharing with you guys. Sorry, I can't. So, if that means that shit's confusing, I can't control it. I'm sorry. I have to protect me, myself, and my family. So it's unnecessarily dramatic and annoying because people are running around almost 40 years old acting like children. So I can't concern myself with it. I don't know, ballpark. That's a great fucking question. I don't know. But let's please move on. I'm gonna fill this up real quick and go change. Thank you, Norma. I'm a little too numb to it to care anymore. I will, Buddha. Alright. Alright, guys. I will be back. It may take me like about 5 minutes or so to get fully changed. So, I'll be right back. Behave yourselves. Don't do nothing silly. Mods, mind the children. I'll be right back. fucking limited. Okay. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. Oh, congrats, sneakerhead. Private dancer, I was just joking. Catlu, stop. Buddha, y'all are crazy. Yeah, I agree, eh? Alright. So yeah, I wore this dress like a day or two ago. And since our washing machine might be on the fritz for a bit, I was like, well, if I'm about to start go walking, let me like save the clean clothes I currently have. I also need to like go into my room and double check because like I have my clothes, my clothing. I need to handle my clothing situation basically. Private dancer. I did not want to go walking in that dress. Yellow looks nice on you, but I love the baby blue too. Thank you. You've lost over 200 pounds. That's incredible, sneakerhead. Congrats. Like, for real. That is such an accomplishment. Like, I've lost 100 pounds before, and like, that shit was so fucking hard. Obviously, I didn't maintain it. Yes, it is, Andy. But 200 pounds, like, that's crazy. In the best way. Alright. Okay. In about 10:20, I'm gonna go set up to go for the walk. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Ooh, y'all hear that neck pop? No, he doesn't. Andy, I'm fine. It's fine. But thank you to everybody who's liked the live. Much appreciated. Praying the tripod doesn't give you as much trouble. Okay, so mountain bike, that was because it was my fault. So I was seated and like my hip pressing up against the tripod and the way I yanked it broke it. But then the way it's made, you are able to pop it in. I just needed the hard surface of the counter to do it. And I was just like really upset that I had broken it and I couldn't tell. Oh yeah, my phone's been plugged in this whole time. So we're good on that front. Rosie will cuss a mofa out if they roll up. LOL. She'll be fine. Thank you, private dancer. But yeah, we're gonna bring my water with me. We'll just do like we'll see what I do. It might not be anything crazy. Like I said, I didn't walk a super long time, but yesterday. But if I'm just doing very short walks, but like several times throughout the week, that'd be a great pace to get to. We'll see what I can maintain. No, I'm not going to meet Corby. I'm going on a walk for myself. I did it on my own too, Rosie. Protein shakes are great. I ate most of my protein via meat. I did meal as well. Did meal prep as well as used portion, plate, bowl, and zero snacking. After first week, it was easy for me. Well, that's awesome. Congrats, sneakerhead. You know what's great with a late night walk? A nice little birthday joint, for real, for real. I don't got that right now, though. I think it's been about 2 days since I've had any THC. Hey, Coolio. Are there flying roaches in Florida or dangerous snakes? I think we do have some. I think they're called palmetto bugs. They're basically flying roaches. They're gross. Like, they're gross. They're icky, icky. I look like in my 30s, however, I'm 58. Well, congrats. I hope that'll be me. We'll see. There are snakes all around us, yeah. That's a double entendre, Chart Lord. Preventative. I was actually thinking about that. I was looking for it. In fact, I should probably should have taken this a minute ago. I might wait a little bit. I'm not going to take my like full amount. I'm only going to take 4. Probably tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to make that, and then I'm going to try to make the, like, while it's baking, I'll prep the Brussels sprout stuff. And then, like, pull out the macaroni and cheese and basically have that. And then I can make some, I have some of that grilled chicken from in the freezer. So if I want, like, a meat, I'll just make a few strips of that, or maybe air fry, like, a couple. Ooh. Yeah, I could air fry, like, just a couple chicken tenders to go with it. Because then, ooh, I have my hot honey sriracha sauce with mac and cheese and a chicken tender. That sounds fire, actually. For tomorrow's dinner with the Brussels sprouts, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. And less overwhelming. No, it's icing. They use icing for that. December 4th, full moon, so you'll have a good moonlight tonight, Rosie, if it's not cloudy. Awesome, Buddha. Thank you. Yeah, Corby has a sunroof in her car, and we didn't actually, like, pull it out until last night when we were driving back from Dutch Bros. And so it was, well, actually, I think we were in the drive-thru when she was like, oh, yeah, and, like, pulled it back, and I was like, so I love a sunroof. So on the way home, we rolled the windows that we had down up and opened up the sunroof. Oh, it was, and I was just, like, looking up at the night skies we were driving. It was fantastic. Like, I was just, like, looking up, and we were just, like, holding hands, and it was just, like, a vibe. It was great. It was so cool. Love a sunroof. I hate spray cheese. Spray cheese is gross. What the fuck? If someone is bothering you, act crazy, pee your pants, and rant and rave. I read that works. You know? Sure. But like the cheese at house, it comes with icing to use to put it together. I wasn't very much a passenger princess, yes. Not Rosie hanging out the sunroof all acting. I wasn't hanging out of the sunroof. I was seated in my my fat happy ass in the chair with my neck looking up, going, "Ah, pretty sky." Y'all are crazy. That's how I got my name. Oh God, Chartlord. No, I know. I'm saying spray cheese was a missed opportunity for it instead of icing. I'm picking up what you're putting down, and tea. Yeah, if they had some kind of like, because it may not, like, Cheese Whiz might not be like dry enough, but if they made like formulated their own like cheese icing, weird sentence, that would have worked. It's time. It is time. But I'm gonna wait an additional 10 minutes because I took the ibuprofen. Because I'm a little worried about that now. I think it's just because, like, when I did my initial body check, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But I've been sitting here for a minute, so. No, we're not going to make cheese icing. No. What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? Respectfully? What? Amazon has a lot of cute water bottle holders so your hands free while walking. Yeah, I bought a cheap one at some point, but the roll eater has like a really big basket underneath the seat, so my water fits perfectly in there. I too suffer from dyslexia. It's a curse, yeah. We just, if when you okay, he said no, we go. My brain is having a little bit of an aneurysm. I don't think I've tried playing tennis since I was like a kid. I'm a girly that wants to eat the gingerbread house, so I'm like, cheese it's with icing. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. That's why I bought it, or one of you guys bought it for me because I really wanted it. Oh, Rosie in a tennis match. Oh my God, I would literally die nowadays. But I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. When I was like a Mormon, I didn't play school sports, but there was a period of time where like I did play basketball like for my church team. Believe it or not. I was not very good, but I wasn't the worst, but I wasn't very good. And I kind of didn't want to be there. That just unlocked a memory for me. Talk about how to cheese at Crunchwrap. Yeah, that shit was fire though. Did I try it? I think I did. Yeah. Did I? Am I making that up? I fucking hate my brain. Did you see that big ass mac and cheese box? No. We should do a book club. Yeah. There's not a safe way for me to execute that. Unfortunately. Because, you know, trolls. So. We need to make one on stream. There's just not a real way to... I don't know. Oh, yeah. So, one of my bracelets popped. My bracelets rarely pop. I was, like, surprised because... I was laying down and I hear, oh no, and I look over and Corby's like picking up a pile of beads on the bed, and I was like, oh no, and I look down, I'm like, I'm down, I actually need to like go through my bracelets and pick a new one. Hey Larry, email newsletter, that's actually not the worst idea. That's not a bad idea at all. We can just make it a book longer than 20 pages. Most people these days can't read more than a caption on TikTok. Oof. see. Hey, Monica. Hey, it's good to see you. My ring's right here. But yeah, I guess it, like, when I was just like, I guess it just popped off at some point. I don't know. It was my green one, but this one I've had a really long time. The green one was newer than this one. No, this is my ring finger. This is the opposite hand. It's flipped for you guys. Yeah, Alien, I don't care. They're gonna make fun of me breathing. It is what it is. Maybe time to get a matching set for you and Corbs. I wonder if Corby would like crystal bracelets. I should ask. The dress you had on at the start of the live was so lovely on you, by the way. Thank you, Teresa. I'm just about to go on a walk, so I didn't want to wear it on the walk because the sleeves would drive me fucking ape shit. So. Do you take the bracelets out when you shower? Most of the time. Sometimes I do forget, I won't lie. But like a solid 90% of the time, I do take these off when I shower. Yeah. Are you trolling me with that question? The only reason I made my brother an Amazon wishlist is because, like, you guys literally asked me to. So. That's a weird question. Night, Freya. I'm gonna head out here in a few minutes. For the walk, I mean. I appreciate that, Gabe. Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys. I've been up since, like, I'm just realizing this, so, like, the walk might not be very long, because I have been awake since probably at least 4 a.m., and it's almost 11 p.m., so, but me doing this now means that I'll probably just go lay down and fall asleep not long after the walk, you know, get some energy out. Chicken with frosted flakes is like the flake coating. I can see the vibe, especially like if you seasoned it up a bit to balance the sugar. Like, that's tea. I have not tried with the Cheez-It coating. That does sound good too. Hello, Brianna Hates Teardrop. Thank you for your membership. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy. I want to do that paint by numbers I bought for my birthday soon on a members only live. I don't know when, but soon. And there's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to, like, oh yeah, Brianna with the exclusive member emojis. Hello, hello. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Get moving, baby cakes, before you don't. I'm gonna. It's literally a minute left before I was gonna get up, girl. I only extended the time because I took my ibuprofen and I wanted to give it some time to, like, work. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much for the super chat, Amanda. Come on now, y'all. We're trying to go walking, no food talk. We'll get sidetracked. Well, I mean, if we want to talk about, like, the they're talking about the Cheez-It stuff. That's kind of how I got, like, sidetracked there. But you inspired me to make Teeny's mac and cheese too. We finna do it side by side. Hell yeah. Does your new love interest know about your channel? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off because we're about to go outside, so we don't need all that. today? How are you doing today? Does this feel a little too close and personal for some of you? I'm sure it does. Some of you might be like, oh, this is cool. Like, oh, hi, Rosie. You're very close to the camera. Yeah, that's true. But some of you probably be like, what the fuck? And I'm going to be like, you know what? Just for that, we're going to just stay here for a second. Sit in that uncomfortable feeling. Why are you so... Can we get a kiss? Okay. Let's go, Mario. Alright, we got my water locked. I'm not stalled, motherfucker. Hamlet, I'm gonna smack you. Alright, keys. Ow, that was loud. That was very dramatic. Oh, right. Forgot this tripod is a lot to handle. Alright, 1 second. Okay. Uno momento, por favor. While I get my shit together. Lefty loosey. Righty tighty. We righty the tidying. Yeah. Oh, Rosie, your phone's not going to work this way. Because you're going to be upside down to chat. Girl. You'd think you'd act like you've done YouTube before. Swear to God. Sorry, like... Oh, mamma mia. Alright, well, I'm going to turn off the camera while I'm getting everything situated. Remember, while I'm doing my walk and stuff, I can't really have the camera on for, you know, safeties. There we go, okay. And then we're just going to bring this up here. You know, yeah, I probably should have made this higher up. I should have done it like this last time. Because now it'll be so much easier to read the chat. If it'll stay in place, bitch. I swear to God. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let me open this shit up. It's like not that cold out right now. Alright, are y'all there? Oh, let me turn off my Wi-Fi real quick. Okay. She's gonna start having sweet memories in the driveway. God damn it, private dancer. Shut up. God damn it. Ooh, okay, there we go. Okay. Private dancer, dancer for money. Okay, sorry. Alright, can I get a kind of confirmation y'all can hear me? I am actually 1/4 Mexican. So if that's why I probably look a little Latina. We can hear you, Queen. Okay, cool. Yeah, 1/4 Mexican. Rest of me is European mutt. Actually, I forgot. Oh, y'all can actually see me this time. What an angle. But, you know, the sky's really pretty, so let's walk. The sidewalk, I mean. Oh, that's annoying as fuck. For for me. Shit. Okay, ow. Gabe, fuck off. Just for that, I'm turning the camera off. That was naughty. Hello. Okay. Break down. And here we go. Okay. Ow. Okay. Oh. All right. Hi. Sorry, Christine. It's dark and you need the lights on the rollator. It's actually not that cold. Yeah. Oh, that breeze. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mother Nature. Oh, she just picked it up. Hell yeah. Not rollator headlights. Yeah. Jeannie, how about you try walking with a 300-pound suit on your body and tell me how you do, babe? Otherwise, you can just shut the fuck up. I don't know. My legs are... I'm feeling it already from the walking I did yesterday, too. So I'm definitely obviously walking back. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do another set of 2 laps. So thank you, Azar. Oh, sorry, my thumb was blocking. You've been very active recently. I'm trying, man. Like, that's why I'm like, you know, when I was talking these past weeks where I was like taking these smaller baby steps, like, I'm trying to build up from like literally nothing, you know? Thank you, Morning Dove. Cool, every bit helps. Yeah, that's my point. So it's like, it's so weird to me when like I'm literally actively doing things to make improvements and people like shit on it, you know? It's weird. I think it's really weird behavior. All starts with 1 step. Agreed. Do you feel like your leg strength is improving? Possibly. You can do anything you set your mind to. Thank you, Thiago. Good. By the way, I don't think I said hello to you earlier, like by names. Hello, Thiago. The swimming was nice. Is the weather okay for that? Too cold, unfortunately. My new queen. Are you referring to me, Jen Shaw hater? By the way, I'm still a fan of your username. If you're ever feeling down, just know you're doing better than Jen. I almost said something really mean. I'm glad I caught myself. You're doing great walking. No edibles. No random cat adopted impulsively. You're the queen of crop right now. Yeah. Animals are their own beings and deserve love and respect. Yeah, it's really not hard to be better than Chantal. So annoying. When I decided to go on this walk, I didn't feel like that much pain. And I don't know if it was like just from continuing sitting in the chair or what, but it's not nearly as bad as it has been in recent history, like where I was like barely functioning bad, but it's just annoying. It's just unpleasant. Guys, I'm safe. Please don't worry about that. I live in a very safe neighborhood. They don't understand. It takes a lot to gain endurance when you haven't used those muscles in a while. Agreed. I really hurt myself with Vegas, you know, like it took me 3 weeks to recover from that. 3 weeks. And the first week I was useless. Do you and Amber talk often? No, not often. It sucks when we were rooting for you. Thank you. You're doing amazing baby steps. Why can't people be realistic? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish I could walk around my neighborhood at night. There's a lot of aggressive addicts and some gangs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Caitlin. Yeah, I live in a retirement city, so... I mean, I don't have bad blood with Amber, but, like, we don't haven't exchanged phone numbers. We don't, like, talk like that, you know? I can imagine it was rough, but it was cool seeing all the fun stuff you did. Yeah, it was worth it. Would you ever walk in the morning? My issue is, like, people. I'm really scared. Like, weirdly, I'm more comfortable doing this at night, and I know for a lot of people that seems counterintuitive, but, like, I feel more safe because, like, my house is, like, right there, and, my neighborhood's really quiet, and, like, but, like, at night, but, like, during the day, there's people all walking about, and, like, kids playing, and, like, if I were, like, just to be sat here, like, people would be possibly walking around me, or, like, especially, like, my direct neighbors have, like, a lot of kids, so they could be outside playing and just, like, staring at me and stuff, and, like, I just don't want that. Like, I'm making assumptions, right? Like, I don't know if that's what would happen, but I'm not parked in front of something. I mean, like, technically I am, but I'm kind of in between two houses, far away from both driveways, because there's basically a bunch of broken concrete right behind me, so this is, like, a really good stopping point. And this house in front of me actually is, like, decorated pretty nice for Christmas. I'd show you guys, but for obvious reasons I'm not going to. But it looks like everybody's asleep already, or, like, in for the night. So is she doing okay? I think she's doing okay, given her circumstances, you know. It's hard to stay in your own bubble in this sphere anyway. Yeah, I mean, ICE like to kidnap. Oh, please tell me why people retired to Florida. I think weather's a big part of it. I would only ever walk in the dark because I know people will make fun of how I look. Oh, no, I don't think they're mean. They're just kids. Actually, I mean, their kids are very active. Like, they play outside a lot, which is really good. Night is best to start out with and not deal with people. Exactly. Like, when I went walking with Corby, I don't know what my brain just did. I did, like, initially I was like, yeah, we can bring, because, like, she offered, she's like, yeah, my car will easily fit the rollator, like, you can bring it. And I was like, okay. But last minute, I just was like, I just got super anxious. I was like, I don't think I'm ready to do it around, like, people yet. I think that's the thing. And it is kind of, like, low-key shame-based, I think. And, like, I know if it was any other person, I'd be like, oh, no, you don't need to feel that way, blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't change how I feel, I guess. So I only shop at night and usually wear face masks to cover my face, yeah. You're a good dude. It's night. No one cares if you're standing there, yeah. Like, I'm just chilling. That's why I try not to talk loud, because I'm not trying to be a disrespectful or, like, draw attention to myself. But, like, people in their houses can't hear me, and it's crazy. Like, every time I've gone on these walks, like, I literally never see a single person or car. at least so far, which has been really nice. But it sounds peaceful out there at night as long as you're safe. Yeah, I am. And I've said this before, like, I understand in a lot of people's communities this would not be a safe option for you guys. I'm very blessed, so. Thank you, mountain bike. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to take my sweet ass time. I'm going to sit here for a minute. I'm just going to take my sweet ass time. I don't need to rush. I don't have anything else to do tonight besides go to bed. It's just, I also just think part of it is being like pushing through the mental block of it all, you know? And just getting more consistent with it. But you guys, I can't express to you how restful these past few days have been for me. Like, even though I did go out walking, I did like leave the house multiple times, and it's crazy because I know that like Corby and I are just getting to know each other, but like I feel so comfortable and safe with them and around them. Like, because like when it comes to like my anxiety and stuff, like I feel like I can like trust them as much as I can, you know, trust someone that I've not known for that long. But they're also like, she's also like really strong. I don't know how to explain it. Like, she's just like I mentioned, like she's 6'3", she's strong. Like if something happens, like I have somebody there to help me, you know. And it makes me a lot less anxious. Because I see a lot of people really, they make fun of me for saying I'm agoraphobic when they think that I'm not. Because sometimes I win with my coping skills and the therapeutic tools I've learned over the years. Because it's like, those types of issues are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like how people experience those types of things can vary in severity and things like that. Like I've had periods of time where like I couldn't leave my house for months on end. And I've done a lot of work, and like sometimes I have backslides and sometimes I'm doing better than others. And people try to paint that as like when it's convenient, when it's like, no, actually, I just really am struggling with my anxiety and stress levels. And a lot of the times that coincides with stressful and anxiety-inducing events in my life. And it's just exhausting, like, because I just have no desire to try to, like, explain it or fight it anymore. Because I know the truth, and I just don't see any benefit to try to lie about these types of things. And I don't understand, like, the malice people apply to the things that I do and say. I don't get it. I'll never get it. Because I'm just not a malicious person. And I gain nothing at all from these issues that I have. I'd give anything to not have these issues and not have the traumas that led me here. But at the end of the day, I just have to keep like living in spite of all that and pushing forward and understand that people's hypercritical analysis of every little decision and word I say is more of a reflection of their own misery and their need of distraction from their own lives. Because at the end, you know, there was a time where I was in that spot and that's how I engaged in that content. So like I understand it from both sides in a way that's just like a lot. Maybe you don't need more time to heal. Maybe you need more experiences that shows your nervous system a different reality. Damn, Netta. That is a great quote. And you thought of me when you saw that. Maybe you don't need more time to heal. Maybe you need more experiences that show your nervous system a different reality. I feel like I have heard that quote before, and it really resonates because it's like with therapy and like the different things in life, you know, it really is about like rerouting your nervous system to respond to stimuli differently when you do have like a broken fight or flight. If I see someone while I'm walking, I don't jump. I just hope, oh, they won't jump in front of my car or something. What? Adults can be hella mean too, sadly. Clock that, T. The battles with your own personal self are the toughest battles that never end. Facts. As long as you make an honest effort, slowly build stamina, you'll get there. Thank you. Yeah, she is tall. I love it. 6'3", great height. Yeah, some people are just never satisfied with anything. 100%. That's almost a foot taller than me. Oh yeah, I'm 5'6", so what is that? 9 inches difference? Definitely not giving my heart away completely. Absolutely not. I'm glad you're working through it. I'm not sure it's agoraphobia because I wouldn't mind leaving, but I haven't left my house in 3 weeks due to preference. Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, and I think there's a difference from, like, people who just may have a tendency to self-isolate sometimes and, like, full-blown agoraphobia. But it's, you know, personal thing. You're 5'4". Okay. That makes sense. I feel like I'm in a constant state of fight or flight. I'm very easily startled. Yeah, hypervigilance is a bitch. Okay, let me walk back. And then I'm going to sit and decide if I've got 2 more laps because I was struggling a little bit more than I realized I would. So there we go. My son is 6'6". I'm over here at an even 5 foot. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Does this work? Hold on, can I get this thing to work? Come on, Rosie. It's like A. Hello? There we go. Okay. You know what? I tried. 1 sec. Sorry, I had to respond to a text. Okay. Let's try this then. It's just like, okay. I didn't really like it when like my boobs were like fully in the shot. That was kind of wild. Like, hello, Tandy. I'm out on a walk right now. Why does this hurt so goddamn bad? This is annoying. miss this in the summer. Oh, my rotation got messed up. Hi. Alright. Motherfucker. This is pissing me off. Hold on, how about this? If I do it lower. Okay. There we go. Okay, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna walk past my house. Instead of doing 2 rounds of those laps, I'm just gonna walk longer on this one. So I have something to walk back to. Come on. Keep pushing it. You're fine. There's a bush kind of blocking me up ahead. So I'm just gonna stop there. Because I might have pushed it a little bit further than that, but there's a street light and a bush right next to each other. Ooh. Did something just fucking sting me, or did I make that up? Ow. That kinda hurt. Okay. Alright. Okay. I need to sit. Hi guys. Thank you, Charlotte. I need to do some walks myself. I need to work off the turkey I've been eating and the pie and the nachos and the green bean casserole. I've been overeating, so I'm mad at myself. It is okay to enjoy the holidays. Tomorrow's a new day for you to start over. The sound reminds me of a roller coaster ride. Nice. I do have asthma, yeah. I had RSV as an infant, so. I just zoned out really hard, sorry. Oh, it's really cloudy. But yeah, sorry, I just zoned out really hard. I was thinking really in depth about something and then yeah, my bad. 1 second, guys. I actually didn't see anything, no. You know, like how sometimes like you can accidentally kind of stumble into like a really intense maladaptive daydream for like 0.2 seconds and then you snap yourself out of it. That's kind of what just happened. Did you have a That's So Ravens moment? I fucking hope not. Thank you, mountain bike. This is peaceful. Yeah. I'm glad I did this way. The walk back is going to be a little shorter than the normal pace I make, but it's better than, well, I mean, I don't feel like my airway's constricted. I just am out of breath because of my size. So I don't think an inhaler would necessarily change the fact that I'm out of breath. Like right now, I don't feel like airway constriction. Sometimes I do. 1 second. No, it's really cloudy. Barely see the sky. Raise your arms above your head. It opens up your lungs and will allow you to catch your breath more easily. Okay, well, I can't do that when I'm holding the tripod. But good tip. Proactively taking a puff helps reduce exercise-induced insomnia. Oh, okay. I may just be wrong then. Forgot about tripod. LOL, yeah, I'd be like flailing y'all around. Because when I'm sitting, I can't really keep it clipped on. It just doesn't work well. But exercise will help you sleep better if you have sleep apnea, yeah. Well, I got tested for it, and they said I didn't have it, but low-key, I wonder if I got scammed, because they had me wear a ring for my sleep apnea test, like a ring on my finger. I was just like, I don't know about that. Opening up your lungs probably isn't the professional terminology, but I think you know what I mean. I do, yeah. There's a car. They're going fast. It's actually 2 cars, I think. I thought I heard another one. Do you feel well rested when you wake up? Sometimes, yeah. Not always, but that's also stress. Oh, you're so big and bad with your loud car. Oh, look at you. I bring my inhaler everywhere too. Yeah. I don't feel like I have a headache often when I wake up, no. My physician said the only good test is a sleep study at a facility. Take-home stuff is not a great accurate testing device, yeah. My ex-roommate did that test. He had to wear the ring, and the doctor said it was the worst sleep apnea patient he had had. He stopped breathing over 800 times in one night. That's crazy. How far have we walked? I did 2 of my normal laps, and then I walked back around in the opposite direction because I don't have it in me to do the 2 full back and forth again after walking yesterday as well. So I'm just taking another break before I walk back home. Since I walked yesterday and I felt like I could do it today, I said at the beginning, like, I'm probably not going to walk that much, but this is just my starting point, so you guys start somewhere. I love that emoji of myself. Mama Ann, thank you for using it. I have sleep apnea, but it's moderate. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I'll get on my treadmill. Hell yeah, Tandy. I hope you're able to do that. I'm tired. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and walk back because also I do have some dishes that I should really do. And since I'm live and I'm awake, I should probably just do those now as an excuse to just like keep talking to y'all. Because I missed you guys. I hope your pain gets better. I'm so sorry, Rosie. Thank you. I honestly think it's chronic. I think that losing weight will obviously help in certain aspects, but I am not disillusioned to the fact that even when I lose weight, like, I think the pain's still going to be here, because it's not, I know that aspects of this pain is not just about my weight. It would be obtuse of me to think that losing weight would not help. It will help, but I know my pain isn't just about my weight, so you should make your walk into ASMR videos. That's actually not a bad idea. You also should consider doing a few stretches before and after walking, less likely to injure yourself. Yeah, I should actually get better about that. Yeah, the night sounds are nice. Were you drinking with Corby? No. I haven't drank since my birthday. Corby didn't drink either. We just, like, talked about it. When I mentioned the infused alcohols, we just, like, talked about it. It is really nice. That's another reason why, like, I really enjoy sitting here. Like, the breeze is so lovely. The temperature is, like, perfect right now. It's, like, fucking perfect. Rosie ASMR, but it's just cackling at melted utensils and yelling for Levi. Motherfucker. That's fucking funny. If you could move to any state, where would you go? Georgia. I specifically live in the mountains. Right, I'm tired. Let's walk home. Come on. Oh my god, get it together, bitch. Alright, my foot hurts too much to walk on the pavement, still recovering from the amputation from August. Oh my gosh, Tandy. I think you may have mentioned that. Okay, let's go. Your big toe was amputated, not the whole foot. Oh wow, that's still a lot. You basically have to relearn how to walk, right? Okay. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna turn the camera off till I get home. surprised by how much pain I'm in right now. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, let's lock that, close that, close this. Alright. Lock the door. Yeah, the walk in the forest was yesterday. I waited till we left, but I posted it the same day. Okay. Alright. Actively needing to use it. I'd rather put the wear and tear in the kitchen and the chair than the rollator, because I want that wear to last. Thank you, mermaid. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Oh, I appreciate it. Alright, before I start the dishes, I'm just gonna sit here and chat for a minute, and then I'm gonna get started on the dishes. I also plugged it into charge a bit. Thank you to everybody who's liking the live. I really appreciate it. I have pain issues too, so thank you, mermaid. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Laura. Just zone out for a second so you can control breathing. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've learned that any breathing techniques that require you to hold your breath just actually end up making me more anxious and stressed out, and don't help me. My best breathing pattern is just the 1, 2, 3, 4 out, 2, 3, 4 in, 2, 3, 4. That's what works best for me. Her pronouns are she, her. Thank you, Leia. I'm glad I went out too. I'm glad I had a protein shake for dinner. I had kind of a big lunch, so it worked out good. Yeah, I thankfully, personally, I don't have a hernia. But I can understand how that would make things difficult. Thank you, Tandy. I'm hungry, but I can't eat this late. I wish I had eaten dinner. Well, do you have something to make a shake or a smoothie or something like that? Like something light? Something that just... Because I know for me, if I don't eat, I sleep like shit. Like, I would much rather skip breakfast than dinner. Like, I can't function well if I don't eat before bed. I reconnected to Wi-Fi and then it broke everything. Can you guys hear and see me? Hello? Hello? It's good now? Okay, you guys can see me now? Okay, good. Yeah, I reconnected to Wi-Fi and then everything broke. Okay. Nah, that was me. My bad, Chartlord. I just got back from my walk and was wondering if you've been remembering to hydrate. Today. LOL. Okay. Yeah, toast is a good idea for sure. What's that face for, Big Bird? I came back to go watch the replay and you're still live. Hey, Lauren. You can just set it from the beginning. Like, go back to the beginning. Whose live it is and if they're reacting to something, if it's sped up or not. Because watching a reactor on 2x speed when they have someone on 1.5 speed can get crazy. And I'm like, listen, I've got some serious ADHD, but my ADHD isn't that serious. Like, you know what I mean? But it helps, especially like with long form content, you know? Hey, springtime. I can't tell if my live's acting up right now. It's so annoying. Like, it freaks out when I go off and on Wi-Fi sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't. It's so weird. Okay. Yeah. That was so weird. Sorry. Yeah, my chat did freeze. I'm off Wi-Fi right now. I was talking to myself and I think something's wrong. Cause like, you know, sometimes the chat can get dead for a second, but sometimes it's like I'm like, I think this is like dead right now. I just had to turn off my Wi-Fi again. I don't know. I went to Mandarin today, yummy Chinese buffet. Oh, nice. Rosie, high pitched talking is funny to me. I was high pitched talking. Yeah. So, I think it's because it's like when I go on my walks, I have to turn off the Wi-Fi manually, because if I just walk out of range and back into range, it gets all fucked up. And then so I turned it back on when I got home, and it was acting funky. So I might try turning the Wi-Fi back on again in a minute, but we'll see. Oh, high pitch when it's 2x speed, I meant. Gotcha, yeah. I talk so, like, when I'm, like, energetic and in a good mood, I talk so fast. Like, if I'm in that state and you're watching me in 2x speed, like, I'm impressed. But some days, I, like, especially if I'm more depressed, I do talk, like, slower. But it depends on the vibes. Moderate jazzed vibes, you know what I'm saying? So I have to go through my bracelets in my room. We have to add a new one to the stack. She's lonely. I can't remember the last time I was only wearing one bracelet. I can't believe it broke. I don't know what was happening when it broke. Is your brother streaming too? I don't know what he's doing in his room. I have no idea what I was doing when it broke. It's so annoying. Rosie, I wanted to make you some. That's why I asked if you have a P.O. box. Oh. Thank you, Tandy. I just decided not to do that this year. But I don't know if it's me, but the screen is fuzzy. It might be... Let me try turning on my Wi-Fi again. This is getting annoying. Hold on. There. That should fix it this time. Because this time when I turn on the Wi-Fi, it actually loaded correctly. Yeah, P.O. boxes are dummy expensive. And just like... I just realized like that meant I would have to rely on my brother for rides to the P.O. box. And, you know, I just decided not to do it this year. I knew it. Get some damn water. Ooh, do I have emoji? What emojis do I have on this side? Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, sorry. But, my fingers are slurring. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, exactly, Tandy. Yeah, it's just not safe. I wish there was a better option to, like, reroute packages. No, I'm not, like, Corby, I've told Corby a lot of details. Probably, like, fairly soon, Lauren. I want to, like, we still have, like, a couple slices of pie left. Like, I've literally not had any more slices of pie. Like, I've gave some to Corby, and my brother's been eating it, and, like, I've eaten some of that, like, side container I made. Because, like I said, I really like it, but it's very sweet. So we have that still. Is Corby African American? No. Yeah, no. Music time? I wish. Someone's bullshitting. Yeah, y'all can't know what I just said. Anyway, are you going to do another drum circle anytime in the future? I need to talk to Danielle about that. This is actually great weather for me to do that. Love the slide grin, yeah. One of the first times we hung out, she got like a really bad headache because she like never remembered to drink water. So when we hang out yesterday, when we were walking and stuff, like I always bring my water with me, so I just kind of got into the habit of like handing her my water when I would drink water. And I meant to like ask her about it today. You gotta drink your freaking water, man. I'm telling you. It's important. not official, no. We're just getting to know each other. I'm just taking a second to chill before I start working. I want to at least improve upon this kitchen scenario right now. But I'm tired. Okay. Alright. Did you leave anything at Corby so you have a reason to go back? No. Oh, wait a minute. Not on purpose. So when Corby and I hung out yesterday, it was because we both forgot my empty bowl that held the grape salad in the back seat. So we were like, oh no, whatever will we do? So we planned to hang out. Or no, so she proactively offered, she's like, I can swing by tomorrow and drop it off. And I was like, yeah, only if you hang out with me or something like that. I think I said it more cute than that. And she was like, done. And so we like went to the park, drove around a little bit. She pulled in. And then while we were talking in the car, I was like, oh, did you ever finish that like chicken queso soup, like chicken queso taco soup I made? And she was like, oh yeah, no, I didn't get to eat that yet, because like I said, family's in town, so there's like they're cooking and stuff. And I had it in like my cute little pink bowl Tupperware. And so whenever she eats that and cleans it, next time I see her, she'll probably just give it to me. Like I said, we don't have any plans set in stone yet, but I have work to do. I was treating basically that whole weekend like an extended vacation. I actually was planning on not going live today. What should I say here? There's circumstances and things that occurred that I found out about while I was on break, involving other people that I will not be discussing in any detail whatsoever. But some of those things directly impacted my family and almost caused me to cancel the gingerbread house stream. If you know about certain things that happen on the internet, you might draw an inference there, to just move forward. And just drop it and just not give it credence because it's deplorable. But I was going to like take the night to think about it, but after the last conversation I had, I felt very confident with what I wanted to do, and I was like, I kind of just want to like have this type of live where I'm just sitting and talking and not like also trying to juggle cooking when I had the stuff I talked about at the top of the live to talk about. So that's why I went live a bit later tonight, and yeah, so I'm glad I went live tonight. The vibes have been really good in chat. There's a lot that I can't control, but I'm just going to try to focus on what I can control, what's in my grasp, which includes my own behavior, I protect my family with my life, yeah, same. You can't share it because you're not a mod, Tandy. So, yeah. Wait, what is in grape salad again? It's okay. I will make it in a public live in the future. I did a members only live when I was like in a lot of pain. I was just like, I was really exhausted. I was just like the vibes are not there on that front. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, yeah. The vibes have been great. Oh, I can't because you're not a mod. I've been on Wi-Fi for a minute. Maybe my Wi-Fi is being funky. I don't know. But, thank you, Gabe. Things are flirty? What do you mean by things are flirty? But just to answer your question, the best grape salad is a combination of softened softened cream cheese and sour cream. Some people use mayo. Like Chicken Salad Chick uses mayo in theirs. Mine's better. And then you add granulated sugar and vanilla to that. Mix that up. Coat it in red grapes. I guess you can use green, but I would prefer red. And then you top it with a mixture of brown sugar and chopped pecans or walnuts, depending on your preference. I was just wondering, sometimes I need to turn off Wi-Fi. I forget for days until I get the "you have 5% data left" text from Critic. Oh, gosh. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I need to do at least some basic cleanup. Yeah. If you want to share, if not, that's totally okay. Let's. There's lots to unpack here. What's your opinion with relationships, open or exclusive? So, I'm not 100% against the concept of being in a polyamorous dynamic or a relationship with some open boundaries, but my stance on that is I wouldn't even consider it until I was at minimum a year into an exclusive relationship, and even then I would have to really navigate that and kind of figure out where the personal boundaries lie within that specific relationship and all of that. But I'm the kind of person where I would want my person, like a life partner. And I don't know if I would necessarily want to like be in a full poly relationship where like there's more of emotional relationships involved or whatever. More so just kind of like an open relationship than like a polyamorous relationship, I guess. But I'm open to it, but I think I lean towards monogamy.
Rosie.
Do I need to mute?
Yes.
I'm live right now. Go ahead. Remember, just unplug all the power supplies from the Wi-Fi and let it sit for like at least a solid minute before plugging back in. And remember, modem first. Let it boot up all the way, then router. Okay. Can y'all hear me? We were having internet issues apparently. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yes, Tech Rosie. I worked for Apple technical support for 3.5 years. I also did technical support for small business terminals. And I've also worked from home a lot, so I've had to do my own troubleshooting for my like work equipment and stuff. So I know the basics. Gabe, don't be rude. But yeah. So let me go back to your question. The internet was being spotty. It wasn't just because I left the house. What's one factor that's a must in a relationship for you? Trust, loyalty, compassion, honesty. All those things are deal breakers if they're not there. No, I don't really care about money. Money will find a way. I don't date for money. What the fuck, Biana? I agree, trust is an important factor, absolutely. I feel like emotional intelligence, big one. Why are you saying what the fuck? I've been messed up over one too many times, so I'm single by choice now. I I'm glad you felt safe in this space. You're crazy. Y'all are crazy. I gotta go watch Dairy before bed. Hope you have a good night, Rosie. Night night chat. But thank you, WTF. I have to go to work tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. Oh, I bet. Sorry to hear that, Lauren. I'm not gonna start on the dishes till I know the Wi-Fi is fixed, because my brother will not be pleased until the Wi-Fi is fixed. I've never seen Dairy. I don't know anything about it. Except that that's like where Adam McIntyre is from. And he's talked about it before. He's a commentator on YouTube. I watch him. How's the Wi-Fi faring?
Right now it's slowly turning on.
Oh, okay.
I see power and online. I forget the third thing.
Breathe.
I don't know what it's called. My voice something.
That's okay.
So for now I'm just trying to wait for like all of them to be on, and then I can plug in the third thing.
Hey Levi.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and take a deep breath, okay? Oh, Dairies are clowns involved in that? I don't know.
Mute for a moment.
Mute, okay. God forbid the internet goes out. Oh wow, Aileen, that's a lot. Yeah, Levi is never happy when the Wi-Fi goes down, and I don't blame him. It's annoying, but
Okay, so now No, I just plugged in the router.
Oh, okay. So you just plugged in the router. Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Okay, yeah. So that it should probably take it can take up to 5 minutes. It might be shorter than that. But I'm on my laptop waiting for it to see if it pops up. I grew up in the late 70s and 80s. We had no internet. Oh, how did we survive? LOL. Yeah. I can't imagine. Like, the thing for me, it's not even the internet. Like, I can't fathom life, like, pre-map quests. How did you guys do anything? I want to talk to my dad. I want to rename our Wi-Fi network something fun or funny. It's just like a random generated name. Guys, is my connection like bad for being on cellular? Because when the views drop like this, I think it's a connection issue. Are you ready for Christmas, Rosie? Yeah. Oh, it's good right now? Oh, okay. So they're dropping because I'm troubleshooting the internet. FBI surveillance van 1, FBI van 3. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. It's fine. Okay, good. Oh, there's my Wi-Fi. It's connecting. No internet. Shit. Connected? Connected. Okay, let's refresh a page. Let's go on Neopets. Is it working? We got internet. So the second the internet's back, he just vanishes because his internet's back. He's fine. Let me reconnect to my phone. We back. So we're mutuals. I don't think we talk enough to be like considered friends. I like Zio a lot. I'd love to be Zio's friend. But like we've DM'd a few times. I've followed her for years. She recently found out who I was. I think she's funny as hell. I followed her way before her health scare stuff. I know that kind of brought her to a lot of people's attention. But, excuse me. Do I have... Oh, no. I need to go food shopping. My Neopets are hungry and I have, like, no food. Oh, no. I also need to play Neopets more, frankly. But, anyway. She is fun. Yeah, she was, like, a TikToker. Yeah. She's been trying to learn how to walk again after her coma, and like she lost the use of her arm during her coma and shit, and she almost died. She's a warrior. She's a survivor. I have nothing but good things to say about her. She has a real struggle with her food addiction, which relatable. I feel for her. What's Neopets? Oh my gosh. It's a childhood classic. It's like it was like pre-Webkins. I don't remember the exact details, Christine. I don't want to spread misinformation. There may be videos on YouTube you could probably watch about it. But or if you like check out one of her lives on TikTok, she may explain it to you. She's really cool. What's wrong? I got internet working.
I forgot to ask if we need to order more of these birthday meals.
We just spent freaking like $400 at Sam's. Oh, you really need those too. Okay. Well.
Also, yeah, I'm having problems like connecting.
You having problems connecting to the internet again?
That thing blew. Yet for some reason, I'm the only one in this whole house that has this problem. I don't know.
I wonder if it's a Wi-Fi range issue.
I don't know, even if that thing close
Weird. Maybe we should get Dad on the case. That's so annoying. I would be pissed if I was you.
Oh, trust me, I am.
I know you are.
A bit of an understatement of the century there, sis.
I'm trying to show you empathy and compassion.
And I thank you for that.
Levi, have you restarted your computer yet? You did? Oh, after the Wi-Fi reconnected?
Yes.
Um.
Please, I know every time the only way to even work with this is you have to like call those guys.
Oh my god. Okay. I hate that. Well, wait. No, they didn't fix it last time. Remember? I might have to hop off, guys. I'm sorry. The issue is we have like two internet operator people, two internet companies that are like actual options. One of them, if your internet goes out and you need a tech, it's a week of no internet. And like, that would fuck with my money. The other one, they have techs that come out within 24 hours. But there's way more quality issues with the internet. We already did that, Dynasty. Last time this happened, I was able to reconnect to the device, all my devices. But what's really weird is it's both my brother's phone and computer that have issues getting back on the internet when mine hop on no problem. It's very weird. Yeah, I couldn't go without internet for a week. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Like, you gotta fix your infrastructure with that. That's nuts. Like, you know, honestly, like, 2 or 3 days is still kind of ridiculous, low-key. But, like, that's better than 7 fucking days. Like, if I worked from home, if I had a work from home job, like, I could lose my job over that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's nuts. I mean, we do, but my brother should be able to use his computer like we're paying for the internet. You know what I mean? Alright. Let me double check something here. 1 second. He's not much of a gamer anymore. He does because I use the upload side. Yeah, I agree, Gabe. I'm probably going live tomorrow, yes, Lauren. Okay. I have to go, guys. I'm sorry. Because the internet's in my name, so I gotta go deal with this. I will see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I gotta go. No, Mel's, it's not that. This has happened before, and I wasn't streaming the last time this happened. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye, everybody. And also, we pay for like 1,000 fucking upload shit or download shit. Like, this shouldn't be happening. So anyway, bye.